Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll... to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Galindo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one caught by Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing is Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Gino. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now Purdy.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 68 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
the home of the 49ers, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Santa Clara. And no chance to return this one through the end zone. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Purdy. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy going for it all. And he will score. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, San Francisco. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game. And you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Now Allen on 1st down. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Now it is 1st and goal. Going to give it to Cook. Short game there, down to the 10. Here now, 2nd down and goal. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Purdy going to give this to Garendo. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Play action. Here's Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a first down. It'll be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On first and 10, Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
A second down throw here for Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Isaac Garendo, the intended target, coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Third down, Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback marked his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first down, here's Garendo. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
This is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike. As the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air, it's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Some kind of throw. Back over the middle. Dangerous across his body, but complete. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Taking off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
3rd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Extra point try by Bass. It's up and through. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Guerrero. And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards. Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Purdy. This one complete, right side. And he will get into the end zone. Jacob Allen. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Allen will throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
On first down, it's Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Second down and 8. To throw is Allen. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
Now, first and goal. Here's Cook. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. One more time with Cook. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards.
And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one,
he works free, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards. First and 10. Purdy. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Bills will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
And that's what you call being fearless going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role.
To the goal line and in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's first down. Now Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Final minute One timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
They'll run with Cook. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to win the game. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a road win here for the Bills. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL